Main Street in St. Charles is one of the areas folks will be flocking to for entertainment. On this 4th of July weekend, things expected to be, of course, a far cry from last July when the area was in the grips of the COVID pandemic. Officials talk to me about present safeguards to avoid past troubles. That's tonight. You paid for it. The Main Street troubles of the not-too-distant past are still in the mind of St. Charles City Mayor Dan Borgmeier. At one point, there were so many people that things in this entertainment district of St. Charles became chaotic, especially on weekends. The mayor is grateful things have settled down now, and he wants to keep it that way. One reason.
The county opened up. Our capacity is 3,089 people, fire code. We were seeing 7,000. That dissipated itself a little bit, so that's helped.
The city has taken certain measures to try to keep things calm as more people get out to celebrate the 4th of July weekend.
We've blocked the streets from Jefferson all the way to Adams, which is the district. It stopped a lot of the motorcycles. It stopped, young people want to drive down the street and jump out of the cars and talk to each other, and it really took that element out of it. We really do not have dancing and loud DJ music and everything after about 11:30 at night. So that's helped curtail a lot of it.
On top of those, police will be able to use this mobile camera called the Sky Cop that they can put in certain areas. Officers can then monitor the situation from their patrol cars.
So it gives us better reaction time. The county has one that they use. I've asked the chief to get 4 to 5 of them.
Do you have Main Street under control, Chief?
I think right now we've got it under as much control as we can possibly have. The partnership that we've developed with working with City Hall and with the businesses on Main Street, the restaurants, the bar owners, the fact that everyone wanted to come together for a common goal, which is to make it a safe and enjoyable place to go.
St. Charles handled the COVID crisis much different from its neighbors in St. Louis City and County. The mayor did not shut down businesses here and did not impose a mask mandate. The mayor says the number of COVID cases here were no worse than anywhere else. Plus,
to my knowledge, we did not have one institution or one bar or one restaurant go out of business.
Now, the mayor says one of the reasons for not having a mask mandate was that he didn't have the police manpower to enforce it. With the city and county now having lifted COVID restrictions and now open for business, Mayor Borgmeier isn't expecting the out-of-control crowds on Main Street. Of course, I'll keep you posted. After all, you paid for it.